Hello, Gorringes are on view, this time for our sale on the 22nd of July. And I guess we're getting into high summer, perhaps. Some might call it the silly season, and things can quieten down a bit. But we've been in the furniture warehouse, not as full as usual, but always something worth looking at. So less furniture, but still furniture there. In the smalls, we're going to have a little nose about and see what's here. How about lot 739? This is a very distinctive picture, isn't it, by Ruffle. He liked these sort of very geometric looking still lifes and interiors, very sort of striking, quite sort of 60s in feel, I guess. That is lot 739. Drifting down the line past sort of Chinese porcelain plaques that Dan has had a good look at and decided aren't really old enough to be in the Asian sale. Come to this lot, this is more interesting. This is lot 369. We've talked, I'm sure, before about Charlotte Reed, Crown Ducal Pottery. Charlotte Reed, the chief designer. There is a lovely big Charlotte Reed charger or wall plaque. It's got the hangings to hang on the wall to enjoy. And in this lot you get not one, but several. So you get this one, which is this is Burley-ware Mikado pattern made for wooden sons. I guess it could go that way around, although I see it's got three-way stringing. So you get that one with it as well. Then back to Charlotte Reed, you get another large, quite impressive Charlotte Reed dish there. And not only that, but on top you get a vase, and you get a sort of another wall plate that actually sort of matches the vase. So there we go. Charlotte Reed is your thing. Bit of art pottery, that's there for you. A number of wines are popping up in the sales. We are having wine sales, but these are more sort of table wine, everyday drinking wine. Lot 368, therefore, is a mixture. We've got some Barolo from 1998, so it says, and we've also got some Côte de Bordeaux 2016. All looks to be in very nice clean condition, so hopefully eminently drinkable. Up above it, lot 389, you could buy to drink it from, and you'd have great fun. Look at that, this is crazy colour stem glass, not period, but probably about 1900-ish. There's a thistle shape. You've got some older Georgian glasses. You've got these ones with sort of stylised hops and vines upon, and others within it. So a sort of curiosity glass lot there, not especially valuable, but we just like the curious. Art pottery still, lot 366. This is Brangwyn ware, Brangwyn designs for Royal Dalton. This colour palette is typical of those wares, and then the sort of inscribed sgraffito pattern with the splashed colour work. So you've got a pair of dishes and a matching jug if you want your Brangwyn ware. If you want something a bit more mid-century, lot 363 includes this West German pottery jug. How do we know? Because it says so on the label, £150. It won't be that in our estimate. But it comes with some other quite sort of funky mid-century bits to put on your mid-century sideboard. So this is Royal Copenhagen, but really nice, great fun. Look, £120 that one was priced at by some optimistic soul perhaps, but great fun, nice pattern. And then there's other bits of sort of pieces in with it, such as that one. So there we go, bit of art pottery, great big chunky clock here. Retailed by J. Lewis of Margate and Ramsgate back in the day, with its substantial bracket, and it needs to be substantial to cope with the weight of that. And that's a chiming clock as well, so you're going to get great volume from it. It'll dong away. Over on this side, as mentioned already, more wines and more glassware to drink it from. Did I see anything else up here that I was going to waffle on about? I'm just drifting back to look. This catches my eye. 695. Lovely, isn't it? Gwen Ravarat. It's a wood engraving. And we've got lots written on the back. It says, by Gwen Ravarat, from Charles Tennyson, 1959. This engraving must have been given to my grandfather, Arthur Cole, by a friend, Sophia Hartland. So there we go. And the lovely old label for Heifer and Sons of Cambridge, possibly picked up by a Cambridge student at the time, but just a nice little thing there. Can I get around this way? No, we'll go around the other side. And I drift backwards stylishly. So drifting around the corner, and I see lot 678, which someone sent in by email. That's why it rings a bell with me. This is by an artist called Stanley Lewis. Stanley Lewis, 1905 to 2009. And there was an exhibition about his work. He was called The Unknown Artist. Cecil Higgins Art Gallery, Bedford Museum in 2010 did a whole exhibition. And this was exhibited there, along with a number of other works. But for some reason, Stanley Lewis sort of slipped through the net and never really made a name in his day, or not even until 2010 when he sort of came to life again. So there's your chance to get some lost history. And then along the line here, we've got things like Ladro figures, Roald Dahl's The Witches. I assume that's a first edition. And what else did I have in mind? I did reverse, please. Thank you very much, kind lady. This caught my eye. Lot 301. So we have a armorial, I suppose, or crested, just about soup plate, with a de bon vouloir servir le roi, so sort of with goodwill serve the king, or something along those lines. And then over on the back, we've got this rather nice Bar Flight and Bar Worcester Factory mark. So from a rather nice service, I imagine. I'm sure one can track down which service it is. And you can see sort of why it was monogrammed accordingly, or mottoed accordingly. Further on then, we've got some Dalton ware, we've got some Japanese Kazone, Chinese Kazone, we've got Red Bull work, we've got a lovely great big Italian pottery vase, lot 272. And we've got also we've got mixed wines here, including the rare unsigned House of Commons whiskey. Because, of course, MPs often sign it and give it to people, so actually sometimes not having a signature can be different. And a very fine Manzanilla dry sherry there for the brave. So, yes, interesting lot there. Dresden trays, great big resin simulated marble figures, very heavy that. Candlestick telephones, it's all here. We'll just have a quick look at the silver and jewellery. Okay, magically the shopkeeper appeared, and in the silver, well, so the silver sale is going to be towards the end of August, and Roger's putting together a really nice selection for that. But this sale we've sort of held back to make sure we had enough, and as fate would dictate, we've got more than enough. We sort of filled counters and shelves with silver of modest value, but still pleasing quality and quantity. So, for instance, lot 886, you get a rather splendid sovereign, half sovereign and stamp case for the very well appointed gentleman, very well organised, beautifully engraved silver. It comes with this little hardwood casket with nice sort of silver stamped out filigree work. So there's a little interesting lot there. Sitting next to it, 831, pair of cast silver grape shears, nice Phineas pattern. And for those that like a bit more of a rummage or something different, 829, we've got some Indian silver here. So you get this small rose bowl with the typical scenes of a sort of village running around the outside. Then a christening can, small half pint mug, similar thing, a tumbler, a vase, and not the least, a salt. So there we go. Mixed lot of Indian silver, putting that to one side. Same things happen with jewellery. We held it back because we're not getting enough lots, and then suddenly, whoosh, we've got gazoons of it. So here's a selection from a really good lot of mixed, generally under £200 jewellery. 1005, there's a nice sort of garter brooch with the split pearls, bit of blue enamel there, minor chipping, please note. Nice weight to it, bit of substance. Next to it, 962, what looks to be an ancient bronze or bronzy coloured metal fob seal, a sort of curiosity thing there. Looks like a detectorist might have found that. 950, heart-shaped earrings in gold with aquamarine and diamonds, as you see them there, quite stylish. Behind here, we'd love a box. What's in a box? 929. Open it up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like sort of padlock clasp with a nice agate back to it in silver. Lovely thing there. Nice old box it's come in, actually. The Sussex Goldsmiths Co. of Brighton. Don't think they're trading quite the same way anymore. Last not least, just to sum up sort of the variety, lot 1004. This looks to me like it might be base metal, actually. Perhaps it's 9 carat. We will have described it. It is marked underneath 9K, I think I can see. And set with sort of moonstones and other semi-precious stones. So pretty little bracelet. So there we go. I start by telling you it's the silly season and it's actually a bit quiet, and then we end up saying, well, actually there's loads of silver, loads of jewellery, good selection of smalls, a little bit thin on the furniture, but that's because we're building up for another whopper, no doubt, which will come along either next week or the week after. So there we go. As ever, lots going on. Come along and see us over the summer, and we'd love to see you, and thank you for watching.